Now we have arrived at the grammar section. We will start with presenting future forms. We will start with the future continuous and the future perfect. Can you see the difference between both of the three sentences? The first one, in 2 years' time, I'll write my novel. Number two, in 3 years' time, I'll be writing my novel. Number three, in 4 years' time, I'll have written my novel. Can you see the difference? In the 2 years, I'll write my novel. In 3 years' time, I'll be writing my novel. In 4 years' time, I'll have written my novel. Future continuous. The form will be plus verb plus ing. We use the future continuous to say that an action will be in progress at a certain time in the future. Examples: this time tomorrow, I'll be lying on the beach in the sun. Do not phone me between 7 and 8 as we will be having dinner then. What will you be doing tomorrow at 12? Polite. Future continuous. The future continuous can also be used as an alternative to the present continuous to talk about things which are already planned or decided. E.g., I'll be going to the gym tomorrow afternoon. Future continuous exercises. Can you complete these sentences using the verbs in brackets? This time tomorrow, I will. Number two, at 9 p.m. next Saturday, I will. 3. This time next week, I will. 4. At midnight next year's Eve, I will. And here are the answers. I'll be working, I'll be cooking, I'll be traveling, I'll be eating, and all of these verb forms are in the future continuous tense. Now let's move to the second form of future. It's the future perfect. The form of the future perfect, you form the verb in the future perfect by using will have plus the past participle of the main verb in the sentence. Use to say that something will be finished before a particular time in the future. Typical time expressions used: in 3 weeks, 2 years, 10 hours time, by Saturday, by next year, by the time you arrive. Examples: by this time next month, I'll have done all the work, which means that the work will be finished next month at the latest. In 5 years' time, I'll have had 2 children. The last example: by the time we get to the cinema, the film will have started. Future perfect exercises. I'm writing a book. By this time next month, the book. Number 2, John is cleaning the house. By the time his parents arrive, John, the house. Number 3, my mother is making dinner. By the time the guests arrive, my mother, dinner. Number 4, we are bringing out stuff to our new apartment. By this time tomorrow, all of our stuff to our new apartment. The answers: I'll have written the book. Number 2, will have cleaned the house. 3, will have already made. Number 4, will have brought all our stuff to our new apartment. Future perfect continuous form, or the future perfect progressive form. We have 2 forms for the future perfect continuous. The first one is will have been doing, and the second one is be going to have been doing. The future perfect continuous with will. Examples: you will have been waiting for more than 2 hours when her plan finally arrives. Will you have been eating for more than 2 hours when her plane finally arrives? You will not have been waiting for more than 2 hours when her plane finally arrives. Using will. We have many examples how to do the positive and negative and question form of the future perfect continuous. The future perfect continuous with be going to is with using am or is or are plus going to plus have been plus the present participle, which means the verb plus ing. And here are more examples for using be going to in the positive and negative and questions form. The uses. Generally, the use of the future perfect continuous is to express duration for a certain event, which means that the event started in the past and continues at present and continues for a certain time in the future, and it will be continuing for unidentified time in the future. Using the future perfect continuous before another action in the future is a good way to show cause and effect. Now we will move to the last part of our revision today. We are going to talk about conditional sentences. The conditional sentences are composed of two parts. The first part is if clause and the second one is the main clause. Example, if it rains tomorrow, we will not come. As we see, if it rains tomorrow is the if clause and the second part, we will not come, is the main clause. Conditional sentences. We have four types of conditional sentences. They are classified according to their specific implications. Each type of conditional sentences uses different tenses to show the difference in their implications. Type 0. We use the type 0 to talk about universal truth. Tense, we will use the present tense in both clauses, if clause and the main clause. If you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. If you pour oil into water, it floats. The first clause, if clause, is in the present simple, and the second main clause is also in the present simple. Type 1. We use type 1 to talk about present or future probable case. Tense, if clause will be in the present simple, and the main clause will be in the future tense. Example, if I feel sick, I will not go to school. Another example, if it rains tomorrow, the match will be cancelled. The first if clause is formed by using the present simple, and the second one is formed by using the future tense with will. Exercise 1. Complete these sentences. If you do not come, you will miss the show. Number 2. John buy a car if he get a job. Yes, well done. John will buy a car if he gets a job. Number 3. Mary gets a toothache if she eat too much sweets. Excellent. Mary gets a toothache if she eats too much sweets. Very good. Conditional sentence in type 2. We use it to talk about a present or future improbable case, a case that is unlikely to happen. We are talking about something called imaginary or unreal situations. Tense. The if clause will be in the past simple, and the main clause will be formed by using would plus the infinitive. Example, if he were a bird, he would fly across the harbor. If I had $200,000 now, I would buy a car. The first clause, if clause, will be in the past simple, and the second one will form by using would plus the infinitive. Third conditional. We use the third conditional to talk about past impossible case. The tense. If clause will be in the past perfect tense, which is formed by using had plus the past participle, and the second clause, which is the main clause, will be formed using would plus the present perfect form, which means have plus the past participle. Example: if I had enough money, I would have bought the camera yesterday. If I had come home earlier, I wouldn't have missed the program. The first clause, F clause, will be in the past perfect tense. It's formed by using had plus the past participle, and the second clause or the main clause will be formed using would plus the present perfect form, which is would plus have plus the past participle. Now let's complete these two sentences. If I be 4 years old, I learn to play the piano. Very good. If I were 4 years old, I would learn to play the piano. Number 2. If I not fail in the examination, my mother buy me a new computer. Very good. If I hadn't failed in the examination, my mother would have bought me a new computer. Very good. Number 3. We finish if we have better preparation. We would have finished, yes, very good, if we had better preparation. Very good. We can use should instead of F in type 1. We can use were or could or might. May replace would in type 2, and we can use also were to replace F in an inversion. Type 3. We can use had to replace F in an inversion in type 3. Thank you all for watching me, and I hope you all the best.